The Pacsafe Venturesafe X40 is a full-featured multi-use carry-on backpack with beefy backpack straps and a ton of security features. Carry-on friendly dimensions make it great as a travel pack, and internal rigid frame, hiking pole loops, and hydration compatible make it work as a hiking backpack, and a lot of high security features compatible with a Pacsafe protective camera insert make this a great photography pack. And at 3.8 pounds, the X40 is a little on the heavy side for travel packs. However, this thing comes with a ton of features that you might think justify the extra weight. The fabric on the X40 is a thin 210 denier diamond ripstop nylon. It's similar to what you see in backpacking packs. This is similar to the Vibe 40. It's a little bit thinner with good tear resistance, but it's not gonna hold up as well as the thicker Cordura nylon pack. And like all Pacsafe bags, this one has this exo mesh, kind of this wire metal mesh woven into the fabric. However, on this pack, it's only woven in on this front panel. It's not along the sides or the back. As far as the hardware, Pacsafe didn't skimp on the X40. They have huge number 10 locking YKK zippers on the back panel, and then Pacsafe brand water resistant number 8 locking zippers on the top pocket. And throughout the pack, they use large, sturdy Duraflex nylon buckles and adjusters. This lock is similar to the Vibe 40. It's a metal body, a little plastic slider. Put both the zipper pull ends in there, lock it together, and this secures in place with this little plastic toggle. This thing is pretty flimsy, so it's more of a deterrent than an actual lock. If you wanted more security on the back side of this thing, there's a little hole here. You can stick a little travel lock in there. So unlike the other two packs I looked at, this thing doesn't have the double security zipper. So you can actually pop this thing open with a pen or a pencil, reach in there and zip this right back up. And you can't even tell that the bag is open. However, a consolation on this pack is the main compartment where you'd probably keep your expensive camera gear. It's located in the back of the bag, making it much more difficult to get to. The outside of this pack has a lot going on. There's 2 organizational pockets, 2 water bottle pockets, these hiking pole loops, and then this external gear clip for larger items. This main top organizational pocket opens from the top. The zipper goes down good ways in the pack, gives you good access. Inside this thing, there's 2 pockets. There's a mesh one, and then this fabric RFID. There's a key leash, a couple pen holders, and this little divider thing. And you can see this pocket goes all the way down to the bottom of the pack, has its own volume, and you can fit a ton of gear in here. I easily have a puffy jacket in there. Probably could have fit a pair of shoes in there as well. It's a really big pocket. There's an additional slash pocket going up and down over here. This thing also takes up a good portion of the front of the bag. Pretty thin. This thing doesn't have a locking zipper, but the security is this little fabric loop here, and you stick the zipper pull through there, slide it in, and then it makes it impossible to unzip it without sliding it back through backwards. There's 2 water bottle pockets on either side. They're both the same size. It's this stretchy mesh material with a little stretchy cord here. Pretty low key, but these things will stretch, and you can fit a gigantic water bottle in here. It easily fits this 1 liter Nalgene, and you don't have to worry about this thing falling out. These side compression straps are great, 2 on each side. These things do a great job to cinch your bag down. And it does look like they're connected, it goes all the way around. However, they're sewn in right here on both sides. So this middle part isn't connected to that part. And this thing allows you got 2 of these things here. These expand quite large. This little adjuster strap is really big, so you can put extra items in here, yoga mat, beach towel, something like that. And then this thing does have these little gear loops on there. You could use this for a little travel tripod or hiking poles if you want to convert this into a hiking backpack and use the hydration sleeve. However, these things are kind of dangling here. So if you don't use them, then those little Velcro attachments, these things just pop right off. The carry system on the Venturesafe X40 is awesome. It's got thick padding, a rigid aluminum frame that runs around the outside of the pack. It gives this bag a lot of structure. gives it more drop protection, but it also means you have no wiggle room for squishing this bag down. These shoulder straps remind me of the Tortuga set out. It's this thick padded EVA foam, about 3 inches wide with these punched ventilation holes. Very wide, very thick, padded, very comfortable. This pack is designed to be compatible with a camera insert, so they made these straps beefy, thick, and comfortable so you can carry around heavy camera equipment all day. And then to add to the comfort of the shoulder straps, there's an adjustable sternum strap, there's these top load adjusters, and there's these very wide padded hip belts down here in the bottom. They have this huge two-way adjustable buckle, which I'll show you a little bit later. One side has this little accessory pocket. The other side has molly webbing, so you can kind of put your own little accessory pocket on here. And these straps aren't stowable like the 2 other Pacsafe bags I looked at, so you can't hide them away. And you'll probably notice there's this large zipper running around the back opening on the main compartment. When you have the bag fully packed, I actually tried to see, I thought this thing was gonna be poking into my back here, but this thing does kind of have a little indentation up here. And when you have this on your bag, I can press the bag against my back and kind of try to wiggle around my shoulders. And I can't feel this thing, so it looks like it's gonna be uncomfortable in the way, but it's really not. The internal organization is one large main compartment with 2 access points. On the back, behind the backpack straps, is a full zipper panel opening that gives you access to the entire compartment. You can also access the same compartment from the top, and then I have this in place. There's this fabric divider that gives this bag some modularity. You have a couple options for packing this bag. You can just pack everything in this main back panel, just like kind of a regular travel backpack, and you can keep that fabric divider in place and you really won't be able to get to this stuff from the outside of the pack. And you can see this fabric divider in place when you have the bag fully packed from the back. This thing will expand up into this top pocket so you won't have any extra room up here. So alternately, if you wanted to pack the bag from this top here, this fabric divider goes about halfway down to the bag, and you can kind of see it right in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and pack this top pocket with this large packing cube and then my puffy jacket. So you can see this thing takes up about half the capacity of the bag. And because this thing is designed to work with camera cubes, this thing will kind of expand or contract depending on the size. Pacsafe has 3 different sizes of cubes. I don't have a Pacsafe cube, but I have this Wandered cube here that I'll stick in there and show you how it works. It's actually easier to put this in first, but I managed to squeeze it in here. And by putting this thing in the bottom and keeping the lid open, you can put all your photography equipment in here. Close the lid, and then you have easy access to your camera and lenses and everything without having to access the front of the bag or open this thing up every time you want to get into it. And real quick, this back panel has a couple little pockets, these little SD card holders up here. This thing is pretty padded and thick, so your gear in the back of this bag is well protected. And additionally, this front access has the laptop sleeve in here. This thing could double as a hydration sleeve. This thing holds a 15-inch laptop. Not the greatest location. You can get to this bag from the top zipper. It doesn't have a false bottom, so your laptop is kind of poking down here. There's not a ton of padding in here, but it is kind of, right in the middle of the pack, maybe a third of the way down from the top. So as long as you have something in this top pocket here, your laptop's gonna be kind of nestled in the middle and pretty well protected. This is what the X40 looks like on me, fully packed. About 16 pounds, 7.2 kilograms, full travel setup for a week or 2 of travel, laptop in there. And again, this thing is just super comfortable. It's designed to carry a lot of heavy weight. I could have put way more weight in here and had it be very comfortable. Thick padded shoulder straps, all well adjusted. These hip belts are really wide. These things adjust from the sides here so you don't have the strap dangling down. Top load adjusters help bring the weight closer to your back. And I try to feel that zipper here pressing the bag close to my back, and I just can't feel it. So it looks like it would be uncomfortable, but it's really not. Some pros in the Pacsafe Venturesafe X40. This thing is a full featured travel pack. It's got great features, great organization, very comfortable, backpack carry system and good security. If you like a lot of organization, you want a multi-use pack, you can use it for travel, hiking. If you carry expensive camera gear, this is a great bag for that. If you want something that has a little better security than a lot of packs, then this is a great choice. However, all those features are gonna add a little bit of extra weight to this bag. At 3.8 pounds, this thing is on the higher end for travel backpacks. The organizational structure can be a little bit confusing at first. So these two organizational pockets, two access points into the main compartment, modular panel style design, packing cubes. You can use it with a camera insert. Does kind of make it a little bit confusing at first to decide how you want to set it up. But I think once you kind of figure out how it works for you and how you want to use the bag, then this is actually a really great system. So I have two more of these Pacsafe bags. I have the Venturesafe EXP45 in addition to this X40 and then the Vibe 40 behind me in my storage locker. So I'll be doing a side-by-side comparison video. These are all kind of similar bags from Pacsafe, a lot of similar features, but they have completely different organizational setups. So do a side-by-side comparison, show you all how all the features stack up between those three bags. So hope you stick around for that video, and thanks for watching.